elsewhere. And we have certainly diversified in this Qur'an for the people from every kind of example. But man has ever been, most of anything, prone to dispute. And nothing has prevented the people from believing when guidance came to them and from asking forgiveness of their Lord, except that there must befall them the accustomed precedent of the former peoples, or that the punishment should come directly before them. And we send not the messengers except as bringers of good tidings and warners. And those who disbelieve dispute by using falsehood to attempt to invalidate thereby the truth, and have taken my verses and that of which they are warned in ridicule. And who is more unjust than one who is reminded of the verses of his Lord, but turns away from them and forgets what his hands have put forth? Indeed, we have placed over their hearts coverings, lest they understand it, and in their ears deafness. And if you invite them to guidance, they will never be guided then, ever. So one who is insistent on debating and arguing with you, on sticking to his own philosophy, ideology, it doesn't matter what you say to them, there's a covering over their hearts, their ears are deaf, they're only going to try and find a way to combat what you're saying. They're not going to listen. And your Lord is the forgiving, full of mercy. If He were to impose blame upon them for what they earned, He would have hastened for them the punishment. Rather, for them is an appointment from which they will never find an escape. And those cities, we destroyed them when they wronged, and we made for their destruction an appointed time. وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى لِفَتَاهُ لَا أَبْرَحُ حَتَّى أَبْلُغَ مَجْمَعَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ أَوْ أَمْضِيَ حُقُوبًا. And mention when Moses said to his boy, I will not cease traveling until I reach the junction of the two seas, or continue for a long period. This is the third story in Surah Al-Kahf. It is said that once Musa a.s. was giving a speech, and during the speech, or after the speech, he was asked, do you know of anyone who has more knowledge than yourself? To which Musa a.s. responded, I know of no such person. And it is said that Allah did not like the response that Musa a.s. had given. So Allah revealed to Musa a.s. that there is someone called Khidr, and he is more knowledgeable than you. Remember Surah Yusuf, Allah said, وَفَوْقَ كُلِّ ذِي عِلْمٍ عَلِيمٍ. Over every knowledgeable person is an even more knowledgeable person. So when Musa a.s. heard that Khidr was more knowledgeable than himself, he requested from Allah that I want to meet this person. It shows the goodness in Musa a.s. that he immediately was humble. He immediately wanted to meet him to learn from him. That if he's more knowledgeable than me, let me go to him and learn from him. Allah told him that where you will find that the two seas meet, there you will find Khidr. Take with you a fish, and when the fish jumps into the water, that is the place where you will find him. So he took the fish and went with his boy who was a servant called Yusha bin Nun in search of Khidr. And here you see words that Musa a.s. uses. He says, I will not cease traveling until I reach the junction of the two seas, or I will keep on going. And it shows, the scholars say, his determination, desire to gain knowledge. That I'm going to continue until I find this person to learn from him. But when they reached the junction between them, they forgot their fish, and it took its course into the sea, slipping away. It is said that Musa a.s. fell asleep, and his servant Yusha bin Nun was sitting. He saw the fish jump out of the basket and into the sea, and he thought, I'll tell Musa when he wakes up, a.s. But when he woke up, he forgot to tell him, and he moved on. And so